Hey my lovelies, and welcome back to Bex Squared Gaming. It is time for more 7 Days to Die. I am Scottish Bex and this is my solo run on Warrior difficulty. Okay, so we kind of ticked on a little bit last day. We did go out and do a quick quest. I've got a few bits and pieces still to do. Really it's just kind of trying to focus on where we are. We're a while away from the next horde day, even though there's still tons of stuff to do on that. The main thing we really need to do a crap ton of mining. The other thing I really want is I really need steel tool parts, which I still don't have. So I'm gonna go out and quest. I really need some spare tools. I want to get a better pickaxe, and to be honest, there are limited ways I can do that. So I don't have the parts to make it. So I either have to find one, or I have to buy one, or yeah, I have to make one. Find it, buy it, make it. I don't have the parts to make it, which means I either have to buy it or I have to find it. Or I have to find the parts to make it. I'm one tool part off of it, so hopefully we'll go for a sort of industrial-esque thing and see if that helps us. Right, where are we?
Everything's for sale.
Let me have a quick look at the inventory, actually. If he has the parts, either the item we need. There we go, we've got a tool part there. Ah, yeah, okay. So we actually can go make one now.
Shit,
so let's.
Man, I treat you that good, and you don't even fucking tip me.
Oh, bite me. Right, so I'm gonna go back and quickly make the axe, not the axe, the pickaxe. Now that I have the steel tool that I want. So I do want a quest, but to be honest, I need to be getting way more steel, and so I need to be mining. So I really want to get my improved pickaxe, to be honest. Okay. It's a steel pickaxe. Oh, I can make a level 6. Steel tools, forged steel, wood, duct tape. So duct tape's probably my limiting factor. Actually, we've got plenty. What's the other thing? Weapon parts. What else did I need? I need a legendary part as well. And what's the other thing? Is that everything? Oh, there we go. 2 minutes and we go that. Right, might as well do that, and then we can go and actually start thinking about harvesting stuff. I'm gonna grab stuff that I have, because I'm gonna need them when I'm down the pit of doom. And, yeah, do you know what we can do? We can make ourselves a couple more of them while we're going. So let's pick us up some liquids and other things, shall we? Grab some of the coffee, and we'll use that while we're going. Everything's still cooking. Yes, 56 steak and potatoes. We'll just leave that running, shall we? We can turn that off because we don't have anything cooking in there, and it's the iron we need. We don't have it, and that's chewing away nicely. So need to wait a minute and a half. So I need to also think about what I'm doing here. I know we don't have a lot of time left before the reset, so to be honest, I probably won't get what I would normally do out here done. I've been quite slacking on the main base sort of thing the last couple of series, and you know, I haven't been doing as much as I do, but it's really it's more time. It's the time it takes to do it, to farm the materials, to get everything that you need. And while some people appreciate all the harvesting, other people don't, and they just want to see the action. So it's that kind of mix and match. But I try to do a little bit of everything. But I think next time round with the series, I really need to do a little more balance towards actual building and harvesting, because it is a huge part of the game. It's one of the most important parts of the game to do it right. And I haven't really been focusing on that, and I think we maybe need to. 30 seconds. Am I having a moment, or is it not actually showing up the laser sight? Oh, okay, like that. Okay, there we go. Alright. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to remove the silencer. And here's why. I have my crossbow for that. So I'm going to put the... thing that helps make it less shaky back on. And take the silencer off. Because to be honest, we have the crossbow if we want to be sneaky sneaky. Alright. Where are we? There we go. Alright. Wrong one, Becky. That's the right one. Let's see what else we can put on this bad boy. That's the one that does iron. That's the one that does stone. That lowers its thing. See, that stuns or slows. I don't really need that. I don't really need that either, but it does work as a light source. That's probably going to be distracting if I put that on. I don't think I need much else on it, to be honest. I mean, I could put that on it just for the sake of putting it on it, but... There we go. Let's go do some mining, shall we? Hell yeah. Right, into the depths of hell we go. Let's go. Yeah, we'd gotten down to the lower levels, hadn't we, to start mining down here. Beautiful. Love it. Love it. Nice and smooth. Why we wanted the new one. Does chew through stamina so much faster, though. Couple of hits and I've already got 2k iron. It's amazing. Oh, the stone in a single hit. Look at that. That's beautiful. Okay, so probably going to spend a little bit today doing mining and stuff. I know it's not been that long since I did a video like that, but to be honest, I want to get as much steel as possible, and for that, I kind of need the iron, so it is part of the game, guys. So probably just going to have me nattering on. I would love to know people's favourite elements within the game in general. Like, how do people feel? Like, do they hate doing all the resource gathering? Is it something they don't mind? Is it their favourite part of the game? Like, I know when I used to play WoW, my favourite part of the game wasn't the raiding or any of that. It was the fishing. I loved just sitting there, totally chill in an evening, doing the fishing. was my absolute favorite part of that game. And so sometimes that stuff's the fun bit. But maybe I'm just a weirdo. So I'd love to know if other people, like, for other people, if they actually enjoy the resource portion of the game, or if it's just, tedious to them, or, you know. I mean, you get a feel for, you know, the way it works in the sense of the other mine didn't work so well because there was very little in it, so I didn't get to actually go down any layers, not really. Whereas this one's actually going down a few layers, and it's going to go down more because you can see there's more over there that goes down, which is kind of what you sort of expect, so... 1, 2, 3... 4... and 5... Amazing how much faster things are going. I mean, I think I've got an auger, but it's the fuel for that. Plus, it's so noisy. Like, it's only, I think, a level 1 auger as well, so it's not exactly like it's high level. Oh. Right. Thing is, I've got no iron at all, so 2 stacks is going to go straight in. So even 2 stacks isn't going to be... It's just going to go straight into the burners, so... Forges. I can't think of the word there. I was like, there's a word. I can't think of what it is, though. Where on earth is the... Okay, that doesn't make sense. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm past that. That's the front one. I'm thinking... I'm now way in there. I'm thinking that it's... I'm thinking... That I thought I was coming up on that one. I got myself confused there. Explains so much. I should keep that nice and reinforced. That's opened that up nicely. So we've still got more over here, but this goes into lead, so I'm probably just going to go down this line and stop. Because I don't really need the lead right now, so I'm not going to harvest that. Take what's there though, just to get a nice neat line. so there's more lead here that goes to... So I'm going to have to go down another layer, I think. There's more lead to the... not lead, iron to the back of me, but I'm not entirely sure that's... It's not what I wanted to do. Come on. Loads of iron here. I'm really pleased. If I can get 2 stacks, I'll be super happy. Not 2 stacks, 2 sets of stacks. So that would be 24. If I can get 24,000, then they're good. We're at 20 already. So we've had a pretty productive mining session so far. Weirdly not had any screamers, which means there might be and I just haven't heard them because I'm too far down. Which is very... I spoke too soon. There we go. I was gonna say. Hey, ladies. Where are you? Oh. All right. Who's coming to play? Anyone else running? Whoa, you're getting back up. Oh, there's one coming in behind me as well. Is he getting back up? Nope. Neither's he. I heard his face pop. Alright. Anyone else? Anyone else want to play? Anyone? Anyone? No? Oh, okay. Right, back down we go. Okay, so this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the one we're standing on, yes? Now, that should be what should sit where the last stair sits, which is correct. That's the important thing. That's... The lower level has a little reinforcement in place. It's important. So important. One, two, 3, 4. And the 5th one should be there. We're gonna need more of those building blocks. Okay. Bring that back up to the top layer. Which reinforces that back up. There we go. Important things in life. Making sure everything's reinforced. It might be overkill. Somebody might be like, you're putting them too close together. You can do them further apart than that. But I like to do it a little bit closer because it means if when you are doing that and then you're putting a space underneath, there's still a little bit of spare spread to take the weight while you've got a small gap for a short amount of time. That's why I do it that way. Yeah, I could do them further apart. I think it's 6 blocks for wooden, but I like to give it a little bit of space for safety. Spread the weight. What are we at? 25. We've got the set that we wanted. We're doing good. I'm feeling really good about this, actually. I feel like it's amazing how you just get the right tool and you just fly through it. It's like, yep, there we go. That's what we needed. Look at the amount of stone I've got. That's crazy. So what are people's sort of most anticipated thing for the next sort of rollout? So version 2 is rolling out sometime in May. What in it are people looking forward to, and what in it are people like, I don't know about that? So everybody always has their thing of, that sounds like a great idea, but in practice, is it gonna be? You know, there's always that little bit of concern, and you're like, I don't know. Right, that looks like that's all iron. Iron go that way as well? Yeah, it does. Okay, so we need to think about the support structures in place. I don't know why I did that before I reinforced them. That was kind of stupid. Didn't think that through, did I? No, I absolutely did not think that through. That's fair to say. I did a stupid. Right. Here we go. I don't know how much more iron is left in this. I don't know how deep it's going to go. I'm going to put a safety net across there in case I come down those stairs too fast. That's my kind of thing. Go. Right, let's head back because I've got the stacks that I wanted. I can go start getting the steel chewing through again. And think about others. It's getting late, so I'm probably not going to do a quest today, guys. But it does mean I can start getting things sort of chewing in, which is kind of needed, to be honest. I needed to take the day to just mine the crap out of everything. I also want to make a ton more cement and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff that I do want to be doing. So I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to put that in there. Plenty of clay in there. So I'm going to, again, put stone in. Get them chewing in. I think that's kind of important. Probably just head back in, to be honest. Might as well just keep going. We're doing well. On a roll. Spending the day in the mine. Not much else to say about it, to be honest. Where are we going? Alright, so I might start going back here. Because I'm going to go back this way. See how much iron is this direction. I mean, I could start digging up the lead in the nitrate. To be honest, I'm going to need it for making bullets, so... I mean, I could. It's not going to be the end of the world. Iron is sort of my limiting factor, to be honest, but I kind of need everything, so... Ooh. We're going one over? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I have. Not the end of the world. I saw someone who does a similar design to me in their mines. And they paint it the log look, so it looks like, you know, old-fashioned mining logs, you know, that hold mining pillars. That was quite a neat idea. I wouldn't go, well, I might in my own game, but I wouldn't go that far in a game like this, just because of the time it takes you to make the paint and do it all, and, you know. I thought that was quite a neat idea. You know, if you're into the aesthetics of how it all looks, then yes, it was quite neat. Whoa! Nice, 2 bags. Okay. Oh. I thought that was actually screamers for a moment. It wasn't, it was just a wandering horde. I'd take the wandering horde over the screamers. It's a nice change. Nice change. Where was I? No, I wasn't this far down. It was over here, wasn't I? I was messing around over here. That's a lovely graphical? It's a graphical glitch. Not a graphical glitch, apparently. It's a graphical one. It's a very technical term. I swear, the more I do this, the less I can speak English some days. Right. Can't even blame American Bex for that one. It's not even like I'm speaking American English. I'm just not speaking any form of it sometimes. I'm just tripping over my own tongue. I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. It doesn't look like that goes any further that way. Some of it does seem to go in this way though. See what I can get out this way. How far back it's gonna go. Some of it is lead though, but that's okay. Which is interesting. It's definitely running deeper than the last mine did. It was weird, because the last mine had 2 full nodes, and yet it stopped after a tiny little bit, and it was like... Really? It didn't make a lot of sense, but okay. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, see, that's still iron there. You can see it. I desperately needed to do this, guys. I know it's not the most exciting thing, but I desperately needed... I needed to really do a crap ton of mining, and I think I just kind of made the decision that it needs to be done, and... You know, I know it doesn't make for the most entertaining video, but it is... It just needs done. I mean, if you would prefer me to do it and cut it out, let me know, but I think it's kind of an important part of the game, so part of me is like, well... I think it's important to show it, to be honest. I don't necessarily mean it's at normal speed. I mean, you can speed it up or give an indication of how much you've mined at the end, but I certainly think you need to at least emphasize that it occurs, because it is an important part of the game. I mean, yeah, you could go and break stuff down instead to get the iron, but either way, you're doing something to go get all the iron. You're not just standing around and it's magically appearing in your bags, you know. You can hear something out there. Yeah, something's up there pounding away on my base. I need to go up and deal with it. Might not be at here. It might be actually at my base because it sounded quite distant. Over there, is that it? Where did he go? Oh no, he's dead, okay. I mean, that could have been what I heard. I'll quickly go check the base, but you know, because we know sometimes they wail on the base instead of where I am. Well, all the doors are intact, so the answer to that is no. It must have been that I heard. I did say it was distant. It must have been what I heard. Alright. Where did we get to? We were down here somewhere, weren't we? Yeah, over here, I think. Yeah, I mean, there's still some iron in there. There's a little bit there. There's some there. There's a load down there. So it looks like it's the next layer down for the next iron load. I think I've got all the iron down to this point. That actually went really far back, actually, that last load of iron. So it's interesting. So, I mean, I could try clear some of this out and see how that goes, because there might be iron hidden behind that. Let's look at wood. I need to plant trees up as well, because this is all the trees I've got, so. What am I thinking about next? What am I thinking about next? So, yeah, I might go just deposit some of this. Clear out my bags a little bit. I'm not stressing about the farm. I don't really need the food right now. Given that we have 64 meals cooking at the moment or something like that on the food. Not worried about that. Let's go clear some of them out, actually. That's a good call. Yeah, I've got more than enough. I'm not worried about this right now. Let's... do it cooking off some coffee, though. What have we got? That's still chewing down. That's fine. So is that. Not worried about it. It's chewing away nicely. Right. Yeah, we're doing really good now. I'm feeling like this is why this part of the game is so important. Like, it just sets you up for everything else. Okay. Where are we? Do I not have repair kits? Okay, well that's something we need. I love this chill out music part of this. Let's go mine a load of that lead and stuff and see if there's iron behind it, because I said this with the other one that like there was tons of other stuff in the mine and I never mined past it to see if there was anything else in it. I just kind of assumed that there was nothing behind it. So let's dig out the top layer and see what's behind it. Well, so far, it's just more of this behind it. Which is weird, given it's an iron mine. There was no nodes of the other stuff anywhere near it. That's why I chose this location, because the other mine had nodes of other stuff near it, which is what I assumed when they appeared in it. But then these nodes are nowhere near this mine. So this is why I find this weird, because the closest, you know, is over here. There's no nodes of this stuff near here, and the fact that it's in here is weird. So, to me it should have been all iron, but that's not obviously how it works anymore. I don't know how far back this goes. I'm so confused. The thing is, you would have expected the iron to do this, but no, the iron hasn't done this. The iron had a little bit around each little bit, but not massive amount, whereas this stuff is just going and going and going, and it wasn't the predominant ore chunk that I selected. Yeah, this is why I'm a little bit confused with this, because I feel like this is what the iron should have been like, because it was iron node, and yet it's the iron does not seem to be the predominant ore, which I find really weird. Has anybody else found that? Is it just my game, or is anybody else finding it? Like, am I better to go, if I want iron, go find myself a lead ore and make it there and get past the lead and find the iron, then there'll be mountains of iron because it's a lead one instead. You know what I mean? Like, that would be the logic, wouldn't it? Like, find anyone that's not iron and then you'll find all the iron in it. Like, that seems to be what's happening here. Dig a little bit more before I head back. I just want to see how far back this kind of goes. Just keeps going. We're at stone there. So we seem to be at stone there, but we didn't go back into iron. So, I mean, that's quite far back for the top layer. So obviously the top layer of the iron sort of only went a little bit here, a little bit here. It's not even off to the left here. Little bits here. And then it's not till you get to the lower levels that it's gone like quite far back. And even then it wasn't all of that. It was sort of just half of that side. And yet that goes all the way back. You know, if you think about the size of that, that seems to go all the way back there and all the way back there. And if that is a full sort of 2 squares of each, that's like sort of 6, you know, that's maybe 6 of those squares. And then plus downwards, that's an awful amount. Now, obviously it doesn't seem to go that there, but maybe that's only 1 row there, but that's a massive amount compared to the iron that we got. That's a massive amount. Like, there's way more of other stuff in this mine than iron, and yet iron was the node, and it was the same with the other one. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if I want iron, do I need to go find a lead ore and dig down to that till I find the iron, and there'll be way more iron in it than lead? Is that the principles by which the game runs now? Which makes no sense. I don't know. Has anybody else found this? Is anybody else finding the same thing? Or have you just not been you've just not noticed? Have you not been paying attention? You've just been like, nah, I'll just dig out what's there, and then not really thinking about, oh, actually, there's actually, compared to what the ore was, there's very little there. I don't know. I'm just... Finding it all very weird. Not going to lie. Anyway, guys, that is the end of the day. So I'm going to leave this one here. I would love to know your thoughts on the ore in the mine, because it doesn't make sense to me, and I would love to know that I'm not going crazy, to be honest. And is anybody else finding this, or does it just seem to be my particular game that this is being weird with? Anyway, I'm going to leave it here, guys. As always, if you haven't, just give us a like. If you're new to the channel, take a look. We do some psychological horror. We do some survival games. We even do a little bit of simulation games. And we do take game suggestions, guys. We always look for game suggestions. Quite happy to try something new. We'll see you next time all. Enjoy.